A catastrophic deluge has struck Xixia County, a mountainous region in the southwestern part of China's Henan Province, triggering widespread and devastating floods. An unprecedented weather event unfolded as intense heavy rains battered the area, unleashing more than 225 millimeters, nearly 9 inches of precipitation. Let's try it for you. Wow. 'The sheer volume of rainfall, concentrated in a remarkably short period, quickly overwhelmed the natural landscape and local infrastructure, leading to a disaster of significant scale. The towns of Taiping and Erlangping were identified as the epicenters of this extreme weather phenomenon, bearing the brunt of the most intense downpours. The relentless rain caused a dramatic and rapid rise in the water level of the Shui River, a vital waterway for the region. Unable to contain the immense influx of water, the river violently overflowed its banks. This breach resulted in a sudden and swift inundation of the surrounding valleys and low-lying areas, catching communities entirely by surprise. The event was not a gradual rise of water, but a terrifying, fast-moving catastrophe. Local residents, recounting the horror, described it not as a flood, but as a wall of water that thundered down from the mountains, sweeping away everything in its path with unstoppable force. The immediate aftermath was a scene of chaos and destruction. Critical rural roads, the lifelines connecting remote villages, were completely washed out, crumbling under the force of the torrent and becoming utterly impassable. This effectively isolated numerous communities, hampering initial escape and subsequent rescue efforts. Throughout the affected area, many vehicles were submerged in the murky, fast-flowing currents, with some being carried away like toys. The foundations of homes, relentlessly eroded by the floodwaters, gave way, leading to the partial collapse of numerous houses and leaving families displaced and destitute. In response to the escalating crisis, local authorities swiftly declared a state of emergency, mobilizing a massive and coordinated response effort. A formidable force of more than 800 rescue personnel was immediately deployed to the disaster zone. This contingent comprised a multi-agency collaboration of firefighters, police officers, dedicated medical teams, and scores of civilian volunteers, all converging on the region to partake in the critical life-saving mission. Advanced technology played a crucial role in the operation. Drones were launched to survey the vast flooded landscape from above, helping to locate and reach individuals in distress who were cut off from all access. Rescue boats navigated the treacherous new waterways that were once streets and fields to evacuate stranded residents. Simultaneously, specialized engineering teams and mobile communication units were dispatched to the area. Their primary objectives were to begin the arduous task of restoring access to isolated villages and re-establishing vital communication links that had been severed. To address the immediate humanitarian crisis, temporary shelters were promptly established in secure locations, primarily in schools and other public buildings situated on higher ground, safe from the flood's reach. Here, displaced individuals and families were provided with essential supplies, including clean drinking water, food, and basic medical care to fend off illness and injury. The toll on the local population has been immense. Many residents lost not only their homes, but also their personal belongings and vital livestock, which represent their livelihoods. The agricultural sector, the backbone of the local economy, suffered a devastating blow, with farmers reporting severe and widespread damage to their crops. The region's infrastructure was left crippled. Several key bridges and roads were completely destroyed or sustained significant damage, bringing all traffic on several major roads to a complete standstill. As the floodwaters begin to recede, the monumental task of recovery is just beginning. Local authorities have initiated large-scale operations to clear the thick layers of mud and debris from streets and public spaces. Concurrently, damage assessment teams are meticulously documenting the destruction to quantify the economic impact. Inspections are being conducted to evaluate the ongoing risk of landslides on the rain-saturated mountain slopes, and crews are working around the clock to reinforce vulnerable riverbanks with sandbags. Repair crews are also tackling widespread power outages. While the community shows resilience, with volunteers setting up donation points and social media users expressing solidarity, the path to normalcy is long. Experts and officials agree that this disaster underscores the urgent need for developing more resilient infrastructure in mountainous regions prone to such extreme weather events, hoping to prevent such a catastrophe from happening again. Full restoration is expected to take several weeks.